Hey everyone, Baphomet's Prime. In today's review, I'll be taking a look at the Transformers 2007 Voyager class Ratchet. And I know I have reviewed a movie Ratchet figure on his channel previously. That version I've reviewed was the Rescue Ratchet version. And I thought, why not, and review its other version, which I haven't reviewed, and it's this one. This is the movie colors Ratchet, instead of the Rescue Ratchet, which is based off on his Generation 1 counterpart. And this one is more of his movie counterpart, if you will. But, yeah, this is more based off on his movie colors, so I thought why not and review him today, because I haven't checked out this version of the figure on the channel at all before, so I thought why not and take a look at him. And I've got some other figures to compare this Ratchet with as well, so hope you guys are looking forward to that throughout the review. So yeah, so here's Ratchet in his H2 Hummer vehicle mode, and this is a more like a custom they've done for the vehicle itself. But basically, there's a whole thing about it on how they done Ratchet's vehicle. They put on like iron bars around for the back to build the whole back section for the vehicle itself. But yeah, it's all custom built on the actual vehicle. There's a whole thing about it you can guys watch on YouTube. But yeah, I just think it's pretty cool how they did it. I just think it's pretty clever how they all made Ratchet's vehicle and custom build it. So yeah, I actually do like it a lot, and this is what the bottom of the vehicle looks like, and yeah, but it does a really good job of hiding every part of the robot mode as well. And if you guys don't notice, if you look carefully, they actually sculpted the way how they made Ratchet's arms look, well, his shoulders for his rope mode. They actually made it look like seats for the car, if you guys can see it. But yeah, they actually done like a interior for this toy, which I think is pretty cool. I'm not sure if I've showed that off on the Rescue Ratchet review. I might have, or might have not. It's been like ages since I've done that review. I think like before when I started this channel, so that was like quite a while ago. So yeah, he rolls really nicely. I miss pinned wheels, but yeah, a really nice looking vehicle mode, and this is one of my favorite color of green. Yeah, this is my favorite type of color of the green that Ratchet has. Yeah, I love this green a lot. It looks really nice. But yeah, this is the normal Hasbro, well, like the normal release that you will find originally. I'll talk more about it once I get down to transformation. But yeah, I think that's basically going to be it for his H2 Hummer vehicle mode. But yeah, there's just a whole lot, there's just a whole bunch of nice molded in details everywhere and sculpted in really nicely. I really do love the amount of paint they used. It just looks really nice. A really nice looking toy. And I would recommend picking this version of Ratchet up if you guys do not have a Ratchet figure, or if you guys do, or used to have one growing up. I would recommend buying it again if you guys really wanted to. You guys can find like a whole bunch of these on eBay if you guys can find one. That's pretty cheap, so I would recommend getting yourself one. But yeah, I really do love this toy, and I can forgive the chunkiness of it, and it's basically one of the first Ratchet figures they made, and that was originally going to be a Human Alliance Ratchet figure as well, but that was completely scrapped and completely gotten cancelled. So yeah, that never happened, sadly. But it's what it is, sadly. But to get down to his transformation, you just want to remove the roof rack of the Hummer, like so. And it can be quite tricky to do sometimes, but it's on a very nicely and securely. There's like these 3 pegs here that it will attach to. So just put the roof rack for a side for now. So now, first you want to come here, push these back panels of the Hummer back, like down like that. And next you want to come here to the panels and try to fold them out carefully, just like that. And you just want to fold them on the side of the Hummer's, well, the car door itself, or the vehicle's door. And just fold the panel onto the door, just like that. Next, you want to come here to the front of the vehicle, and you want to grab this panel here, and you want to move it forwards like that. It's on like a double hinge. There's a hinge there, and a hinge on the panel itself. So just leave it like that for now. And next, you want to come here to the arms. So yeah, there's like the seats I was talking about, but you just want to push the arms outwards like that, and you'll do like an automorph. If you guys heard that click, that's the automorph it made. And you just want to spin the arms around just like that. Do it again for this side, just like that. Next, you want to come to the legs, lift them all down, and you want to push Ratchet's feet back like that, and it would automorph these 2 parts of the figure's legs like that, which will form his knees. And you want to come here and split it just like that, lift his leg down and rotate his leg, and you can position his leg, and you got one leg done for Ratchet. Now you want to do it again on the other leg, spin it around and try to get it all nice and straight, so that way you can stand. So next, I don't know if I'll be able to show this on camera, but you want to come here once again and fold these panels back just like that, which will become his vehicle mode windows. And you just want to try to get it all like that, and you can attach his waist, well, his waist section together, and this will form his spine, well, his back, and try to get his back situated. And these will sometimes do intend to move backwards, so just fold them back just in case if it happens on your figure. And I'll adjust the camera as well. There we go. And you want to lift down his arms just like that. For this side, you just want to lift it down just like that. And last but not least, you can come to this section here and fold that back, and there you've got Ratchet in his rover mode. And I think he's pretty cool. I really do love this character in the movies. I remember liking him when I first watched the movies, when I first started to collect Transformers at the time, when I was really little at the time, but, I can remember liking this character in the movies. I thought he was pretty cool, and Bumblebee and the other characters as well. But, yeah, this guy is one of the coolest characters that they've done for Ratchet. It's just quite sad that I had to kill him off in Age of Extinction, which made me heartbroken when I was little, seeing Ratchet getting killed by a lockdown, which was actually quite upsetting, watching him die. But, yeah. The memories, but yeah, he's one of the coolest Autobots for the Autobot cast, and yeah, he's just really cool, and it's just sad that you never get to play as Ratchet in Transformers the game. He appears in the cutscenes and his model, but you never get to play as him in the game at all, sadly. But you can play as Ratchet on the DS game port, funny enough. Which I think is pretty awesome that you still get to play as Ratchet, but I wish you could just play as him on the console ports. But the reason why he was never playable in the game is because he didn't want to hurt the humans. So yeah, Ratchet didn't want to cause any destruction in the city. Well, play as him like how you do in the game, like throw stuff and like the Decepticon drones that's around the map. He didn't want to hurt any of the humans' properties, so that's why he never got into be playable. Well, never been playable in the game, which is quite sad. But yeah, for his accessories, so here's the roof rack that I've taken off in his vehicle mode, and this will form his pincer cloth thingy. But you just got to be very careful with this, because the one on my Rescue Ratchet figure I reviewed, the claw part, what he has is broken on the Rescue Ratchet version, so you just want to be pretty careful on this one as well, because you never know how long these will last together. So for now, I will just plug them both into place just like that, and just leave them like this, because yeah, you'll never know, because it might break. So yeah, so that's what his only accessory does, but he has a hidden feature on him as well. So there's a panel here, you just want to flip this up, and fold this back, and you can fold it up even more, and you can close the panel back down like that, and if you really wanted to, you could use this as Ratchet's gun that he had in the movie if you guys really wanted to. But I know there's like a DNA kit out there I've done years ago, but yeah, I don't think it's around anymore, but I don't know if I still do it. But another thing you can do, you can fold this panel down, which will form Ratchet's battle axe, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, I think it's pretty awesome. I'm pretty sure he used this in the video game mods, if I'm right correctly. But yeah, so that's basically it for his features. Well, another feature you can do, you can attach the roof rack on his arm like that as a shield, but I wouldn't do that. For me, you can also attach it on the back here just like that. So yeah, weapon storage. So for his articulation, his head can't go on a full 360, but you just want to be careful with the paint on his face, because it may scuff up his paint. It stops like about there, so I wouldn't push it any more further, or you might wreck your figure's paint. So, his arms can go on a full 360. His arms can go out that far, and he has an elbow bend that goes that far, and his arms can go back that far, which is quite insane. And he has a bicep swivel. His hands do move. Yeah, a little bit. Well, more on this side, but yeah, his thumb can move, kinda. No waist swivel due to the way this is all made. So, yeah, he can kick that far due to the chest getting in the way, and he can't go back that far, sadly. And he can't do the splits, which I can forgive, but it's what it is. And he has a knee bend. Well, an elbow bend. I'm not sure if I said a knee bend. I'm sorry if I did. Elbow bend. You can do a double jointed knee bend, but this gets in the way. And you can kick that far if you really wanted to, but that looks weird. It does not look natural. So, he does have a knee swivel, however you call it. If you wanted to, you can use this as articulation. But, yeah, that's basically it for Ratchet's articulation. Not a whole lot, but I'm just glad he has it, and you can put him in awesome looking poses. Yeah, and I just gotta say, he is a really, really fun toy, and he's one of the coolest Autobots that's in the franchise of all time, and I just love this figure a lot. And I know there's a whole lot of people that does not like the way he looks. I know there's a lot of people that doesn't like the look of how chunky he is and how big he is. I don't care. I think it looks great. Like, this is like one of the first ever movie Ratchets they made, and yeah, like the first time ever making a figure like this, so yeah, I can forgive it. So for size comparisons, here he is with the Rescue Ratchet color scheme that I've reviewed years ago. If you guys remember, you can see how they look together. This is more like the movie colors, and this one's more like the Generation 1 counterpart of Ratchet. And yeah, I've got to be careful with his backpack too. And here he is with his Best Buy exclusive repaint. So here he is with the Best Buy exclusive repaint. You can see how they look together. And yeah, this one's got like the metallic olive green paint job that's all over him. Yeah, he's really rare, so I'm actually quite shocked that I have him in my collection. But yeah, I usually display this Ratchet, this Best Buy exclusive figure, in my movie accurate collection. I might display this one as well, but the colors on this one is more accurate to his CGI model counterpart. and what he actually appeared in the movie, like the metallic colors on him, it's more accurate to his actual, like his lime green color that he had in the movie. So yeah, this one's more movie accurate, and this one still is too. But this one's just got grey plastic for the Hasbro release, and you can tell they are different too, the way the paint is on their heads. But yeah, but both still fun figures. But this one's more accurate to his movie version. So yeah, so that's his toy other repaints that he had throughout the years. And here he is with Optimus Prime, the original 07 Leader Class figure. Let's see how they look together. The medical officer with Prime himself. They look pretty cool together. Yeah, and this is my completed one, by the way. So, yeah. And who else I can show? Who else? I might show this as well. Here he is with Nightwatch Optimus Prime. My Nemesis Prime. My movie Nemesis Prime next to Ratchet. So yeah, and funny enough, this is actually, this is actually the Shattered Glass, Nemesis Prime, funny enough. In Transformers Galactic Trials, there's a skin for Nemesis Prime that looks exactly like this color scheme. And yeah, Shattered Glass Nemesis Prime, but to me, it's more like his more evil version of himself, if this appeared in the movies. Yeah, this is more like Nemesis Prime. But, it would look even more Nemesis Prime if, I had the rare Japan or the UK exclusive, where all the Allspark blue paint that's on him would be repainted black. And that would be more Nemesis Prime. But, yeah, so that's Nemesis Prime. And, yeah, so that's basically going to be it for today's review on the Transformers 2007 Voyager Class Ratchet. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. Please consider liking and subscribing, and it will definitely help me out, make more content, more Transformers content for you guys in the future, and hopefully a better setup in the future as well, with better lighting, because, yeah, I need to get better lighting, so that way it can be more easier for you guys to see the figure itself, because it's actually quite dark, and I hope it's the best. I hope you guys can see it the best as I can. But yeah, and I just want to say thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.